What's wrong with the system, with our public education system, but fortunately, I know exactly how to fix it. Okay? I call it Unmasked because you don't know what you don't know. Plus, I was a teacher, and I'd prefer that nobody knows exactly who I am. Some may, because I've been fighting this for the last 20 years. Finally, I decided in the advent of all these programs that you can put your own ideas everywhere, why not? Why not do it? We're not only going to tell you what's wrong with our education system, but the really nice thing is we're going to tell you how to fix it. Most everybody complains, but I do know how to fix it. Most parents don't even know that it's broken. Just to give you one statistic, which our future shows will enlighten you even more. This is very important. In the 1960s, we were number 1 in the world. You know what has happened to us? We are so bad that we are number 35 in the world. The Chinese aren't coming here to get a better education. They're coming here to figure out what in the world these Americans are up to. And they're acing every course. There are 35 countries that are better than we are. That doesn't sound like America first, so Trump, you better get busy on that too. So, do you want number 1 or do you want number 35? I'm sure Americans mostly would want number 1 if they have children. Now, people that have no children don't understand. Their life is consumed by only themselves. Once you have a child, you know there's somebody more important than you. It's your children. So this is going to save the children, okay? It's not intended to save adults. It's not intended to save teachers. It's not intended to save anybody but children. The solutions are easy when I say them. Some of you are going to be shocked, but I can prove it. So right now, this is just an overview of the entire situation. The 2 solutions, as I said, are easy. The first one is destroy the teachers' union. Now, you can't destroy it. Technically, because even though they are government employees, they've got to pass. Okay? But here's the way you destroy it. Every parent in the world, in our country, there are over 1 million. Teachers' union doesn't have 1 million members, okay? But they're the largest union in our country. So the only thing that can overcome the teachers' union is a parents' union. Okay? I'll eventually tell you how to join, and we can become a major voting bloc, and we can get everything we want. And that's what it's supposed to be. So, the second one, many people are going to be, oh, no, but I can prove it. I'm going to end busing. We have to end busing. There is lots of evidence that the children that are bused an hour in the morning to get to a school, bypassing many beautiful schools, mostly white people teach in. I'll give you an example. In St. Petersburg, Florida, they have a portion of St. Petersburg. They took the children at 5 in the morning. How many of you could get up at 5 in the morning? And they bused them all the way up to Pinellas Park. Almost an hour. Bypassing 4 A-rated schools. Wow, Pinellas Park was only I think a 2. The point is, or B minus. Anyway, the point is this. It's not working. The parents can't even get up to participate in school. I asked the education committee of each school, could we please allow the parents to ride the bus with the children in the morning so that they could follow the children and see what's happening in their school because they don't have a car. The answer was no. And you know why. They don't want you guys shadowing your kids, because if you do, you'll see exactly what's wrong. 50% of teachers have no business in teaching. They're only there for a paycheck. And by the way, the paychecks are really big. See, what you don't understand, okay, ready? Number 1, they have the summer off. They don't teach in the summer. How about that? 2.5, 3 months? Hey, that's great. Then they have, let me look here. They have Thanksgiving for a week, Christmas for 1 to 2 weeks, spring vacation 2 weeks, 7 national holidays, and 4 to 8 planning days. Now, I haven't done the math, but I would like you to do the math. And when you see how much those teachers are getting paid per hour, it's a lot more than you get paid if you're a middle class average person like me. Okay? So that's the other thing you have to know. Next thing, teachers. We can't save the teachers anymore. The teachers union, the only reason they're doing what they're doing is because you join so you can't get fired when somebody fires you because you're incompetent. So what happens now is most teachers that are really bad, the principals just shoot them off to another school in the district so nobody has to worry about it, and that happens over and over. As a matter of fact, in my school, it was terrible. I had one teacher, and we all knew, she was a second grade teacher. I was a third grade teacher. She turned on the TV. When they got to me, they didn't have the second grade learning skills. So I had to teach 2 years in one, and the kids that were up to speed, they didn't suffer, but they could have gotten a lot more because there's only so much time. And when the Democratic Party gets to come in and tell me how to vote, that's the worst thing of all during my planning time. Well, obviously I'm not a Democrat because I want to change things. Democrats just want to keep it, nobody worries about it, nothing happens, and just keep the same thing going, and it's worked for all these years, but it hasn't. So 10% of teachers are absolutely brilliant. I am not one of them. I must tell you, they are so incredible. Over the next few weeks, I'll give you examples. I'll even give you some names, because I've never seen anything like it in my life, that they're that good. Of course, one of the teachers has 7 children, so I think she's kind of figured out how to get 35 children happy, because back in the day, we had 35 kids in our classrooms. I'm glad to see there are fewer, okay, and that's very good. 40% are good, like me. I'm a good teacher. I love my kids. I did what I could. I did that, but I didn't take massive files home at night. I didn't do the things these 10% do. So the 10% need to get paid more. There's a bad teacher and it gets paid as much as the good teacher. No. It's merit pay. Of course, in your job, you have to perform. Am I correct? Yes. Teachers don't. So you need a scale where we see if the teachers taught what they were supposed to teach. If they didn't, they get the lowest pay scale. And it comes at the end of the year. That's called a bonus. 50%, the bottom 50%, frankly, need to be fired. They usually have dropped out of other classes in college and they couldn't make it. Some of them are so young they don't know yet what they're going to do. But you can't just drop them. They've got a union, and the union needs to be gotten rid of because it defends those bad teachers. So we're not going to do that anymore either. And again, I'm going to show you how to do it. You can't do it in the first 10 minutes of this program, but over the time you will understand exactly how this works. And finally, let's see, what else did I want to tell you? I wanted to tell you that if you don't believe me that it's hard on little children to ride a bus for an hour in the morning to get to school, here's your experiment. Especially you, what's it called? The people who run the school systems in every county. You need to do this for a week and you will understand how evil the whole thing is. They ride for an hour on a bus to get to school. So I challenge you, school board members, to ride the bus on your way to work. Now, maybe you're not going to be an hour away, but even a half an hour away will teach you a valuable lesson. Busing is stupid. Busing separates children. Instead of making the children schools better, all we did was say, let's put white people there and fix the school and hire all white teachers. No. I have worked with African American teachers. They are wonderfully and fine. They were being treated horribly. All you had to do is put the right equipment in, and these kids would have flourished. Who cares who's sitting next to you? Because right now, it's more important to make sure you've got a good education. Make sure you can think. Make sure you can reason and not miss the fact that you ride a bus for an hour to class and then an hour home. And not to mention the fact that your parents don't have a car, so they can't participate in any of the school activities. So you people need to wake up, wake up. And again, I know you can't do this in 1 minute or 10 minutes or 40 minutes. And as time goes on, these promotions, whatever we're going to call them, these programs, they're going to get longer and longer, but this is the first one. So I think you've got enough information. You probably are kind of interested. I will let you know. We do have a website, and I will let you know the name of the website, and I'll have some information on there as well, but that won't be until next week. So in the meantime, enjoy your week. Watch this 2 or 3 times. You can challenge anything I'm saying because it's all true. Thank you. Bye-bye.